Medicaid, or Medicare. This is the marketplace with the largest selection of healthcare plans from the Affordable Care Act. To find a plan that's right for you, call 800-626-9042. That's 800-626-9042.
WZMQ 19, CBS, Marquette.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, short-term rental legislation pops up in the State House again. How a series of bills aims to streamline how cities would regulate them. Plus, the Michigan State Police's summer driving program for teens begins soon. What young drivers will learn and how to register. And mission 23 of the UP Honor Flight. Hear from our veterans on their trip to our nation's capital today. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
The rain has returned. The fog just keeps hanging out with us, too. This is a UP spring air, but what does our evening ahead look like for us?
Pretty much what you said. Yeah, we'll have more fog rolling around as well as showers. Here's a live look at Mont Ripley. I know those sprinkles look like snowflakes, but calm down, they are not. But pretty active weather throughout the night up north there and pretty much across the UP. Now, the next 24 hours, umbrella, raincoat, highly recommended. Believe it or not, you'll need those sunglasses. Snow shovel? I don't think so at the moment. Here's a look. Past couple of hours, some very active rain showers passing around the UP, but I'll go over those details after the break.
Thanks, Eric. A quick update to pass along tonight. The City of Norway's water has been restored. Norway City water customers can now resume regular water use. The city had warned residents earlier today of a water main break, but city officials confirmed about an hour ago that the water main issue is now resolved and everything is back to normal with that. A series of bills in Michigan's House of Representatives would create a framework for cities to regulate short-term rentals. The 10-bill package would create a state registry and give local municipalities the power to put a cap on these short-term rental properties. State Representative Jen Hill authored one of those bills. She says it's been a major concern she's hearing from people in the UP. Her bill aims to create a way for communities to benefit from the properties and their renters.
The local units would see revenue come back in order to help support public safety, fire, inspections, parks, and the other costs that tourism, which we all want, does have costs though, and right now local units of government do not have a way to pay for that extra use.
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, hear how lawmakers hope the bills will send more money back to communities. 78 veterans from the UP were in Washington, D.C. today for Mission 23 of the UP Honor Flight. The Honor Flight gives local veterans a chance to visit various war memorials and monuments in our nation's capital. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon tells us how the Honor Flight is much more than just a sightseeing trip.
Today, veterans from the UP made stops at the World War II, Vietnam, and Korean War memorials for the 23rd UP Honor Flight.
For a lot of them, it's their first time in D.C., so it's just overwhelming for them.
Scott Knopf is the president of the UP Honor Flight and says the trip helps veterans, like those who served in Vietnam, heal. After serving their country through a brutal war, many Vietnam veterans received anything but a warm welcome back to America.
Coming back was pretty much like still being over there. I just wouldn't wear my uniform anymore.
It took me 30 years before we even talked about it. And you see, I got a hat and all. We did none of that stuff for 30 years.
It was a hard time to come home, and most of our veterans just tried to hide it and forget it.
For many of these veterans, the Honor Flight is about more than just visiting our nation's capital and sightseeing. It's about being seen and receiving long overdue gratitude for their service.
This is just amazing, just amazing. We never had it. I'm sorry. And my husband and my brothers never got to see it. So it's amazing. I wish that everybody could have seen it. You know, and had the thank you that they should have gotten.
Like many others, this was Fran Smith's first time seeing the Vietnam War and Vietnam women's memorials built to honor her and countless others.
Who are we looking for?
Peter Ulrichsen, right there.
Including childhood friends from the UP who didn't make it back home.
He was a friend of mine in high school.
As Fran and other veterans toured the site, dozens of school groups and children thanked them for their service.
How does that make you feel?
Makes me cry.
A patriotic gesture that was hard to come by in the late 1960s and early 70s.
No matter how popular or unpopular a war, it's got nothing to do with the soldiers. They're doing their duty, and they're protecting your freedom, and freedom is not free.
Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon to WZMQ 19 News.
We're all welling up with tears in here for Miss Fran and all those veterans. The vets return to Delta County Airport tonight. Everyone is invited to welcome them home. The Van Roy hangar opens at 7 p.m. and the plane is expected to land around 9:30. This summer, teens have the opportunity to learn critical driving skills from Michigan State Police troopers. Registration is now open for MSP's 3rd annual Teenage Defensive Driving Program. It's July 26th through the 28th. Students ages 16 to 19 get to practice exercises like precision maneuvering, controlled braking, skid control, all behind the wheel of a Blue Goose. Instructors say these skills are the foundation of good driving habits.
Confidence you see in a teen when they start the program and they finish at the end of their training session is just amazing. With static environments, teens learn how to adapt so that way when put in the real world, they actually know how to react and be safer drivers.
The Teen Defensive Driving Program is open to 72 students and more than 60 spots are still available. To sign up and learn more, just head to WZMQ19.com. Your first morning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, a new smokehouse officially opens its doors in Ishpeming. The story behind this family-owned business. And later, the Players Denock Youth Theater is wrapping up rehearsals on its latest fantastic production. We'll tell you when you can catch a show. We're back in 2 minutes.
People are going to talk about this night forever.
I have no doubt.
Elspeth?
Duty calls.
Not so sure about this being an accident.
These are powerful people with a lot of secrets.
You asked for me?
Ladies' night, I take it.
I would appreciate it if you would work out your theories without using me as a test dummy.
Oh, you're no dummy.
A new Elsbeth tonight at 10/9 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This is Home Community Calendar.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's spring cleaning at Shunk's. We're clearing out quality name brand furniture at big discounts, 30 to 50% off. Like Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, and Lazy Boy. These Lazy Boy Chase chairs with storage are 50% off. Get 40% off this 3-piece group by Flex Steel. And 50% off this leather sectional, We Have to Make Room. And get 42% off this premium slipcover sofa. This is a store-wide event, and we're clearing out Amish dining room too. Save 47% on this solid oak 5-piece group. Shop Shunk's and Marquette today.
Now, award-winning WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with Air Stasic.
Taking a look at the Midwest, especially the Great Lakes regions here. We've got some stormy conditions down there in Chicago, and then rain pretty much across the Upper Peninsula. That's going to be our story into the evening, and then we could wake up with some sprinkles as well. Current temperatures, though, in that 40-degree range, and winds are fairly calm. Now, we could have some breezy gusts tomorrow, mostly up in Houghton and down in Iron Mountain as well. But tonight, we'll expect fog, rain showers, possible thunderstorms if you're someone who likes those conditions, which I sure do. This weekend, though, we're looking at possibility of drier conditions and sunshine. Next week, though, don't be surprised if we've got more rain, as we are expecting to be the next 6 to 10 days above normal as far as precipitation. So here's a look at that fog this evening, especially increasing there on that northwest coast and the Lake Superior shoreline. 1.1 mile visibility possible for Marquette around 9 p.m. And then in the morning, that's pretty much where it's going to hang out. Could it be down in Manistee? Absolutely. And over in the bridge. So just a reminder that it will be hanging around for a little bit longer. But the good news is it's going to clear out quite early in the morning. All right, so the next 48 hours, yeah, we're going to be up and down this roller coaster of rain here in Marquette, eventually drying out on our Friday into our Saturday. But we do have chances of rain showers returning just for the morning though on Saturday, or maybe the afternoon, depends on where you are. Let's take a look at Manistee the next 3 days. On Friday, good chance of rain showers in the morning and then some fog as well. Sunshine though for the rest of the day, those clouds clearing out, the high around 65, and then we'll stay with those 60s into the weekend. More sunshine on the way, like I mentioned, most likely to be a little bit dry this weekend as far as precipitation. So until then, we're going to roll with this. Okay, the east side seeing a lot more activity as we get into the evening hours, mostly cloudy conditions, some early chances of thunderstorms down there in Menominee County, and then eventually that activity is going to hang over here in the east. Clearer conditions on our Friday morning at 8 a.m. So expect some sunshine. Look at that, nice and clear throughout the day. Mostly clear skies for our Friday night, so hopefully that fog, we won't see that for a little bit longer, maybe returning Saturday afternoon. Nah, we'll just stick with the rain showers moving across our Saturday afternoon, but hanging out mostly over there on that northwest coast, as you can see. Our 7-day outlook though for Marquette, we've got partly sunny skies tomorrow, and then we've got Northern's graduation on Saturday. Expect some sprinkles in the morning, but warmer temperatures into next week.
Thanks, Air. An Ishmaming family officially opened a new meat shop today, reviving a longtime community favorite that had closed after a tragedy.
1, 2, 3, cut.
Milano Smokehouse Meats cut the ribbon today. It's in the same location as the former Glenn's Smokehouse. New owner Tim Milano right there says he trained under Glenn Andrews for years before Andrews died in March of last year. Milano says he knew right away he wanted to buy the shop with all the same favorites and bring along some new ones.
I've just been overwhelmed by the support of the community, how much I knew that they loved Glenn's stuff and how much they have supported us and cheered us on, and I really want to send a heartfelt thank you to all my members of the community, all my friends, all my family for supporting us.
Milano plans to offer sandwiches soon and expand some hours this summer. You can find the shop's hours and more to this story at WZMQ19.com. Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. Find out what's ahead this summer as Mackinac Island opens for the season. That conversation is 2 minutes away.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
Tonight, President Biden delivers remarks on the campus protests over the war in Gaza. Then, millions in Texas are under alert for flooding as torrential rains move in, and trillions of cicadas are emerging, but one place is bracing for a mega invasion. On the CBS Evening News.
We are here, around the clock, in all weather. This isn't a job, it's a symphony. Mending hope, stocking the shelf, and being distant when we need to be. Understanding feelings. We don't have all the answers, but we're always present. You're home away from home in medical crisis, and your support brings warmth and comfort to families in need. Please donate today and help us make it home.
You feel it the minute you get that ticket and hold it in your hand. Mega Millions. You're 6 numbers away from your moment.
The Baxter Family Survival Guide.
Dad, you taught us to be self-sufficient.
And yet you're all still here. Expect the unexpected.
If you want money, maybe you should do what other people do.
Get my own reality show. Dad, I'm trying.
Last Man Standing.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
Tonight on Insights, the jewel of the Great Lakes is starting to welcome tourists and come back to life. Mackinac Island is slowly opening back up for the summer, preparing to welcome millions of guests. Joining us tonight from the Mackinac Island Tourism Bureau is Steph Castelline. Steph, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So let's first take a look back at how this winter season was. I know it was kind of rough for a lot of people here in the Upper Peninsula. What was that like over on Mackinac Island?
Yeah, you know, we had similar weather, so hardly any snow. The lake did not freeze over, but our winter season, the island kind of closes down in a sense. A lot of our businesses close their doors, and all winter long, our hoteliers, our businesses, our shops and stores are busy renovating, restoring, and doing a whole lot of work to prepare for the tourism season.
Yeah, so what is going to be new on the island this year then?
Yeah, we just had our big opening day last week, and now we're looking forward to so many different businesses starting to open their doors. And there are so many new things that happen on Mackinac Island every year. It's one of those timeless places where you step on the island and you step back in time. But really what folks might not see is all the hard work that goes into maintaining such a historical and special place. And then our businesses always kind of evolving and making sure that that experience is top notch for all of our visitors and guests. So we have some new renovations at the different hotels. Lakeview Hotel redid all of their rooms. Grand Hotel's in the middle of a 5-year restoration project that is looking amazing. They did a big retaining wall on the outside of Grand Hotel. And then we have some new experiences down at Mission Point, the McCartney Years. It's a tribute show. It's going to be awesome, as well as a carousel arcade on Market Street.
Awesome. Okay, so I know things kind of like slowly open bit by bit. What's the schedule in the coming weeks and days? And also, can you touch on the Lilac Festival?
Absolutely. I would love to touch on the Lilac Festival. That's kind of my jam. I'm all into it right now. So things are really going to be, for the most part, open tomorrow. Tomorrow the fort opens, Fort Mackinac. Tomorrow the carriage tours are in full swing. So there's a handful of places more on the outdoor spectrum, if you will, of like outdoor dining specifically that might not open until the middle of May. But a lot of our businesses and shops are going to be open tomorrow for the month of May through October. And then the Lilac Festival. I was just out today looking at how the buds are doing. We do have buds on the trees for the lilacs, looking to be maybe just a little bit early, but that is set for that festival June 7th through the 16th. It's a 10-day event, and we look forward to it every year.
I love it. I can already smell the lilacs. Steph, final question. You know, a lot of times people who live in Michigan say that's kind of a tourist thing, you know, or just a one and done. What would you say to people to encourage them to come and visit Mackinac Island?
Absolutely. I think come spend the night if you can, because that's where the real magic happens. When you get to slow down and enjoy the peace and the pace of the island. And there's always something new, like we just talked about. You can always dive a little deeper. So not only are there kind of the main things that a lot of people know and love about Mackinac Island, but once you get a little deeper and get to know the island and explore even more, there's something for everyone and something new to enjoy. So I would encourage folks to come see us for this season. We have a lot going on, and it's looking to be another great year.
For sure. And really quickly, one more question. Where can people go to get some information about lodging and things to see and places to eat and all that good stuff?
Absolutely. Visit our website, mackinaisland.org. We have everything listed there from dining, lodging, like you mentioned, our shops and stores. Also, we have a little drop-down box that talks about the opening dates for the season, so folks can see what dates places are going to open right there, mackinaisland.org.
Perfect. Steph, thanks so much for chatting with us tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Still ahead tonight, some of the UP's best high school basketball players will take the court together next month. Mike Ludlam has the details on the Border Bash. But first, here's your Upers United volunteer opportunity of the day. The Marquette Fireworks Committee is already preparing for Independence Day celebrations, and you can be part of helping set up the fireworks on the Ore Dock. Volunteers must be 18 or older and be able to lift 30-plus pounds. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, just head to upersunited.com.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, parts of the U.S. are bracing for a massive bug invasion. What you need to know about the cicadas set to emerge by the billions within weeks. That and more headlines tonight on the CBS Evening News.
New CBS Tonight.
Let me guess. Heart attack?
Find yourself a +1. The Ghost season finale is the wedding event of the year.
Let us yoke ourselves together and plow the fields of matrimony.
For better or for worse, in sickness and in health.
You know, a lot of this doesn't really apply.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh my God! Is this wedding over yet? One sec, Jay.
The Ghosts season finale. Tonight on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Tony's Green Thumb in Bark River is open for business. Tony's is your one-stop shop for all your garden and flower needs. Known for a huge variety of big, beautiful baskets, gorgeous planters, and over 600 varieties of vegetables and flowers to choose from. Open daily, come see why people travel over 100 miles to Tony's Green Thumb. Tony's Green Thumb, where beautiful gardens begin.
She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What, you're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
This is extreme crime.
To catch him, they'll use every trick in the book.
We were operating against ghosts, and ghosts are tough to find.
Top investigators and police use the latest forensic science to uncover the truth and solve real cases. The devil is always in the details. Forensic Factor.
He's a mind reader.
On WZMQ CBS.
Good evening, everyone. The 10th annual Kiwanis Classic Border Bash basketball games are set for Thursday, June 6th in Ironwood at Gilgibet Community College. Some of the best high school seniors from the Upper Peninsula will face a group from northern Wisconsin. The nine players on the officially called Northern Michigan boys team include Mr. UP basketball, Johnny Ingalls of St. Ignace. Ingalls averaged over 30 points per game, helping the Saints to a Division IV semifinal. He'll be joined by Saints teammate Ethan McLean, Menominee Trevor Terkoff, and Connor Caduti, along with Westwood's Andrew Nemi, Norway's Alex Ortman, Lakeland and Hubble's Gabe Popko, Negaunee Gavin Saunders, and Jeffers' Matthew Schutz. Retiring St. Ignace coach Doug Ingalls will lead the squad. For the girls, you see the headliner is Miss UP basketball Ella Mason of Negaunee. She helped the Miners to a Division II semifinal. Mason's teammates are Anna Axtell of Menominee, Kylie Emblad of Marquette, Ishpeming State Champion Jenna Mackey, Escanaba's Kira Mackey, not related by the way, Westwood's Megan Marta, Danica Shamian from West Iron County, Brooke Stanislawski of Bessemer, and Lauren Zawada of Bark River Harris. The coach will be Ryan Riekel of Ishpeming. Girls game is slated to start at 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 Central Time, with the boys game following. There will be 3-point shooting contest plus a dunk contest for our boys and a free throw contest for the girls. Again, that's June 6th at Gilgibet Community College. The Milwaukee Bucks visit Indiana tonight in Game 6 of their first-round NBA playoff series. The Pacers lead the best-of-7 series 3 games to 2. Bucks guard Damian Lillard has been upgraded from doubtful to questionable for tonight's contest. Lillard has sat out the past 2 games with a right Achilles injury. Two-time NBA MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo remains doubtful on the NBA injury report as he continues to deal with a calf injury that has kept him out of the series. Without those two in the lineup for Game 5, Chris Middleton and Bobby Portis scored 29 points apiece in Milwaukee's 115-92 victory on Tuesday. The win made the Bucks the first team in NBA history to win a playoff game while missing their top 2 scores from the regular season. Tip-off is set for 6:30 Eastern Time on TNT. All-GLIAC first-team women's basketball player Mercedes Simmons of Purdue Northwest will play her 5th and final season of college basketball at Nova Southeastern University in Florida. The Forest Park graduate is Purdue Northwest's all-time leader in block shots and led the GLIAC this season with 42-69 overall. Simmons should be in the top 10 for the Pride in points scored and rebounds in her career. The Pride was 11-18 last season. Simmons is graduating from Purdue Northwest on Saturday with a bachelor's degree in psychology. She plans on getting her master's at Nova Southeastern. The Sharks were 25-6 and reached the Division II South Region Final. Turning to track and field. The championships are underway. That's taking place at Grand Valley State. And good news for a former Marquette athlete, as Julia Ott from Davenport finished second today in the heptathlon with 4,199 points. By the way, Jenna Fleming of Lake Superior State just won the javelin within the past hour. And the GLIAC softball tournament is underway in Rosemont, Illinois. 6 teams participating. Saginaw Valley State is the 2nd seed and will play Purdue Northwest tomorrow. Cardinals second baseman Sidney Hurl of Gladstone was named to the All-GLIAC first team. In the other game tomorrow, Grand Valley State will play Ferris State. And we'll be right back.
Cars will break down. And when they do, it's too late. If your car is out of warranty, it leaves you with 2 choices. Get stuck paying for expensive repairs, or one phone call to CarShield. Their administrators pay for your covered repairs so you don't have to. Your coverage includes roadside assistance, towing, rental, and so much more. Plus, with their nationwide network, you choose the mechanic or dealer. Best of all, there's coverage for every wallet size. Make the smart call before it's too late. Call CarShield today.
Yes, we're on thin ice. And everything is going up in smoke. Still, some are adding fuel to the fire, while the rest of us see the troubled waters rising. Our planet is under the weather. But when the going gets tough, the tough get, well, you know. Because in the heat of this moment, we're not about to lose our cool. Love it or lose it.
The Shortlist, a countdown show that's all sports. See the greatest names and the greatest games in all sports. Top 10 miracle finishes, top 10 comebacks. The 10 greatest women in sports. Want to see who's number 1? Watch all the way to the end of the show. Sports fans love it, and you will too. That's The Shortlist, counting down the top 10 of everything in sports. Only from SSN, the Cindy Sports Network.
Cloudy conditions and rain showers across the UP. Could see some thunderstorms this evening. And as we get into the night hours, it's going to be about 35 to 45 degrees. Tomorrow, though, gradual sunshine and a little bit warmer temperatures. The good news is also we've got mostly clear skies on our Friday evening, and then sunshine coming this weekend. Look at graduation. We'll start with partly sunny skies and afternoon sprinkles.
Finally tonight, Escanaba's Players Zinach Theater Group is premiering this year's youth production this weekend. Fantastic Mr. Fox follows a fox as he outsmarts 3 farmers' attempts to keep him off their land. It's one of the Players Zinach's most elaborate productions with trap doors, choreographed dances and fights, 34 onstage performers, and 7 puppeteers. The young actors say it's been a lot of work on stage and behind the scenes, but well worth it.
They'll have a lot of laughs during the play, but I think it also tug on their heartstrings a little bit. I think it also keep them on their toes because it's very fast-paced.
It's great for all ages. There's lots of great characters, great costumes, it's all really great.
Hear more from the kids and all the details about the production tonight at 11:10 Central, and that is the next time we'll see you.
WZMQ TV 19, continuing to stand with the people of Ukraine.